Yeah, let me go ahead and pop this open too. Don't make noise. It's gonna make noise. It's making noise. I wanted to show this real quick. Let me pop this back over and then we go back over here. See, I set OBS up in such a way that I should be able to share things easily. And then, oh my god, there's Shrek over here still. I know you can't see it. But I didn't actually put in all the legwork I should have. Okay, that should be better. So I should be able to go back here. I just wanted to show this. This was I don't think I showed this one yet. But this was the first test of motion. This was back in February. I don't remember when I started streaming on this channel. But this was back in February. And this was the first test of motion I had on my character. And you can really see how stiff things were. I had 2 axes of motion, more or less. No chest movement or anything like that, just the neck. Or maybe it was just the head. It may not even have been the neck. Yeah, the neck's not even moving. It was just the head moving. But yeah, this was the earliest motion test, and you can kind of see it's really janky. Like, my stuff's janky. Like, if I put my if I do that, things are gonna move around real weird. But yeah, that was that's what eventually turned into what I'm using now. And you know what I'm using now is not even the end game, but yeah, like let's just keep that playing. Hit loop. Yeah, I just wanted to I realized this was on my channel. I'm not sure if I showed it yet. But I realized yesterday, like, it was a little more than a year ago, maybe a year and a couple months even, that I started working on this model. I had planned on doing this for a while, and I just well, I didn't have the opportunity to finish up the model and finish up the motion and everything. And the fact that I'm on, you know, as you can see down here, 2.1 version of the model, and I've got all this motion stuff working that I thought I wasn't going to be able to make work at all. Which, by the way, like, so this is the motion here is using, oh gosh, the motion there was through a face detection library that, while I had gotten working in Unity, I had not gotten it working well in Unity, and the better option was to get it working in Python, and then over the network, I believe, transfer the data coming out of Python into Unity, and then utilize that into motion, which once again turned out really janky. And it was pretty much like at that point I'm like, okay, I cannot do it, like, this is not gonna work this way. The only way I'm gonna make this work is with some sort of hardware that's going to make the motion happen, which is, you know, how I ended up with the Tobii eye tracker, which eventually I will be replacing as a means for motion. But it totally works, right? It totally works. And I was like, okay, this is, there's no way I'm ever gonna do something like that again, where I have a, you know, Python or some other programming language separate and feeding information into Unity and all that. And guess what? Guess how I've got automatic facial detection, or facial expression detection, and automatic blinking and all that. It's the same exact setup, just a different library and stuff. A much better made one. But I think it's funny how I've gone full circle in a way. And also it's worth noting that same library It's how I with the 2D, the live 2D model I did. Let me see if I can pull it open again. Screw it. I don't need to do that. The live 2D stuff, because I'm making VTuber stuff, or yeah, I'm working on VTuber software so I can do commissions and stuff. That's all using no Tobii eye tracker or anything. It's all that same library that's controlling my not this one, but the one right here that's controlling my blinking and stuff. But yeah, interesting to look back and see how things have evolved. I'm honestly very proud of myself. I'm proud of where this has gone, and I hope that, oh gosh, I've been saying this for months now. I hope I can start streaming more. I've been wanting to stream more. It's just circumstances have not been cool. But alas, it's 30 minutes later, and I haven't started the game yet. But the point is, I got up early so I could stream, and if I can get up this early every day, I'm not going to stream every day, but potentially I could get longer streams than if I do that. Because, you know, it's just timing. Timing doesn't work out all the time. Anyway, I'm doing that thing where I'm just like rambling, and I don't know where I'm going with any of it. So let me get things situated here, and we'll switch on over to the game. So let me pop that open. Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance. I have the game name on YouTube set as Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, which isn't entirely inaccurate, but I think I had it set to Substance before. I'm not sure. Either one works. It's not really a big deal. Alright, let's turn off this beautiful music. And I think I need to turn the filter on so it's going to get louder. Beep. And hopefully it won't be too loud. Hopefully it will be loud enough. This game is just the audio levels are just awful. Just really bad. Let me just go ahead and pop over here. Here we are. Also, I mean, I already showed that I have a nice swap between, you know, cameras. Oop, that's the wrong button. But look how nice that transition is. I didn't have to adjust manually. Man, I'm so glad that I put some quality of life stuff in. Actually, I kind of want to talk about that a little bit as well. I'm kind of thinking in this area here. The whole idea when I started making making this avatar and stuff, it was like I really wanted it to be that everything's in, I guess, world space, you would call it. Like I'm doing the 3D kind of VTuber kind of thing, right? And I thought the idea was like, well, if I'm a robot man with a screen face, then like let's not have anything like in screen space. Like here's my reminders that I have up here. Like that's in screen space, right? That's text on top of the screen. That's not in the world. I'm like, the idea was, design wise, was like I didn't want to do. My controller not working? Getting distracted. I didn't want to do anything in screen space, basically. I didn't want anything overlaid on top. I was like, well, just put everything in the world. I've got a screen face, put things on my screen face if I need to. Which is why I have like the loading thing here, instead of it saying something like loading on the screen. And yeah, that's worked out really well for me so far. But I think in this scene, I might start putting some stuff once again in screen space, the overlay of some sort. Maybe have it time of day. I think would be cool. Have a nice little clock. Heck, I could even show the weather if I wanted to, but that doesn't really serve much purpose on a live stream, especially one that's intended to be viewed after the fact. But yeah, I'm just thinking about adjusting things a little bit. I think it could look cool. Anyway, in about 5 seconds from now, maybe more than that because I have to explain it. There's going to be a very bright light and loud noise. I'm going to count you down. 3, 2, 1. There it is. I have to do it every time. I just really love. That's what I love. I love. Let's load this game. All right. Strut F Warehouse. All right. I'm pausing because I don't even have my hands on the controller really. I'm holding a coffee mug. Coffee mug. I never really understood why when you highlight things, it may not be very obvious here, but in the area that you're highlighting on this map, it says supernova point. And I don't know if that's supposed to be like because a big part of the story is the bombs. A big part of the story is the bombs, so maybe that the intent was like, well, if there's gonna be a bomb, the supernova point is here. Anyway. What did we... Okay, so last time, previously on Metal Gear Solid 2, we went to find Ames, and we did find Ames, and we spoke to Ames, and he said, are you a bad enough dude to save the president? And we said, no, I'm a bad enough dude to become the president because I'm going to be President Joseph Biden. And then we got our mask removed and we ran around and stuff. And now we're here and we're going to shoot this man right here in the face. And everything's going to be fine. Everything's just going to be dandy. So
nothing here.
Nothing here. Oh, the RGB6. That's a good one. I always think it's funny that, Hey. Well, that ain't great. Yeah, they call it a... They say it's the RGB6 bullet. When very clearly it's a grenade launcher. So not quite a bullet. Did someone repair the bombs in here? Oh no, we're good. I'll shoot it again for good measure. Yeah, I think they call it... I think they might call like... No.
Why are you late with your status report?
There's no reason. Oh, they're gonna find that body.
What's going on? Respond.
That's okay.
Communications with Strut F have ceased.
Getting the PSG-1T.
Carry out an investigation immediately.
They're coming from the south, so maybe they won't find the body?
Unable to find the AWOL soldier. Nothing else to report.
Let's go hang out in this locker. All right. Hopefully, you know what? It looks like the peaks of the game audio are good enough. I don't know. It don't matter. It don't really matter. I love. We're. I don't know. I can't find the soldier. There's nothing but tomato juice on the ground for some reason. Pretty weird, but who am I to judge? Bulletful. Yeah, okay, so I think, well, we should keep checking around here just to make sure we got everything, but, blah, 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 blah. Oh, here we go. Hand grenades. Grenade! That's the next game. That's the B-Man. The B-Man. What's his name? Pain. The Pain. His name's the Pain. That's a good game too. Are there any interesting versions of that game I could play? There's the oh, you know, that might be a fun one to do. The find the copy of the game. So there's a copy of that game that I really want, that I came across years ago, but unfortunately did not have the money to purchase it. There's a version of the game, Metal Gear Solid 3, by the way. If I didn't mention the name of it. There's a version of that has a second disc that I believe is pretty much just a DVD that is like a supercut of all the cutscenes. Like, I want to say they basically made a watchable version of that game. Which, while I wouldn't be playing the game, it honestly might be, might be fun to, if that's the case, if it is done well, it might be fun to just go through that and watch that. That's something like I wouldn't mind streaming so much. Like, I'm a big fan, or yeah, I kind of enjoy it when you know, people do like the watch along things, but a lot of the times when you do some sort of watch along, like you end up oh, I didn't do that right. That doesn't matter. We're going this way. Yeah, a lot of times with like watch along stuff, and it's kind of awkward because you have to like skirt around copyrighted materials and whatnot. But with something like that, it's just like I could stream that because it's video game cutscenes, you know. it's not a movie that you're pirating. It's just a supercut of video game cutscenes.
Who's there?
Who's there? Sorry, that I made him sound a lot dumber. That was very rude of me. Don't mind me just crawling past here. Nothing here. Is this where I want to be? It is where I want to be. It is where I want to be. A lot of guards around here. I guess I want to go underneath because of the guy up top. Ooh. Gotta wait for him to look to the right or the left or the right or the left. There we go. Okay, cool. And this guy here. Don't worry about it. We're good. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Ah, yes, the sediment pool. My favorite. Really running out of ammo. I'm so unused to... Nice. Is this ammo for this gun? No, of course it's not. I'm so used to using the M9 in this game.
There's somebody
And
there.
clearly there is an abundance of ammo for the M9. Oh, beautiful.
Is there somebody there?
Nope, no one here. I mean, if I was holding these guys up more.
Who's there?
Who's there? I can't get that voice right. Yeah, if I was holding guys up more, I could potentially be getting more ammo for my lethal weapons. But it's way more challenging than I thought it would be, just like killing people. That's a sentence.
Can you hear me? Pliskin, where have you been? Checking around. I'm in Strut H right now. How's the situation over there?
We have a lead on the president's location.
Where is he?
Shell 2 core, the first floor.
I'm cut off from the core where I am. It's a mess here.
All right, I'm on my way to Shell 2 right now.
There are IR sensors in place on the connecting bridge between Shells 1 and 2. If you break the beams, the Semtex will go off.
Yeah, I heard them talking about that.
Target the control units and destroy them. Make sure you don't shoot the Semtex.
What do the control units look like?
Take a look with your binoculars.
Ah, I see. Shoot
That's
that.
the Semtex.
Oh, don't shoot that.
And that must be the control
Ah, I
units.
see. Shoot that. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm so unused to this game being kind about like respecting your time. Hold on, birds. These are clearly government drones that are gonna control the Semtex. I've gotta shoot them all. Yes, hello?
Raiden, do you actually enjoy abusing helpless animals?
They're,
I don't believe
I told you
this.
they're government drones.
I had no idea you were that kind of a monster.
I don't understand you, Raiden. If you're satisfied, get back to the mission.
I'm not satisfied. And this is the mission. Okay, come on. Burps. Oof. This is so hard to control. I don't know whose idea it was to make sniping in the Metal Gear Solid series suck so bad. But shame on them. Ooh. Almost shot the Semtex there. Just gotta take care of all these birds first. Here, birdie. Here, birdie. Here, birdie, birdie. Yeah. I've almost got them all. It's fine. I thought there might have been a second codec call. I guess I'm wrong. Nice. Okay. Oh, hey, bird. All right, let's do that. And that. Oh, we are so gonna blow up the Semtex. That's good. Yep, that's good. This one over here. It's good. Where else? Where else? There's a drone up here. How do we zoom? No, come on. Come on, dude. No!
What the hell happened?
I don't know, man.
Raiden!
One of the birds must have... It was the birds. You know what? Now that I think about it, I don't need to watch this again, Raiden.
That's the Semtex.
Oh, I see. Okay. And what's that over there?
And that must be the control unit.
Oh, the control unit. All right. Now I know. What was I saying? Yeah, you know what? Some dummy, some dumb idiot set this area up, right? Let's get this one up here first. Oof. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, so, oh, no, wrong button. Yeah, some guy set this area up, and check this. So there's lasers down here, right? If I put on, this is gonna be really bright, by the way. If I put these on, I can see these lasers. Well, they're like a single pixel wide, but yeah, there's lasers going across here. That if you trip those lasers, things go kasplody, right? So that's cool. Like, a person's gonna know something's up. Don't walk through there. But there are so many birds around. The birds aren't gonna know not to trip those lasers. Some idiot saw all these birds out here and they're like, oh yeah, it'll be fine. No bird's gonna just randomly fly through here. Good. I'm a good aim. Let's see, I got that one. Oh, I just remembered where one of them was. I'm glad I did. Let me just look around real quick. I guess I could get this one with the sniper. Okay, yeah, so, am I missing one around here? Anyway. This one's a real pain in the butt, if you don't know it's there. Effing game. Can't believe it. Am I missing any? I can't remember if I get like a confirmation. Like a doo-doo-doo-doo, you know, that sort of thing. A nice old like Zelda noise or something. I don't know if I got that one over there. I think I did. Alright, let's see. Did I get them all? Let's put these on again. No, I didn't. Alright, which one am I missing? So I got the one down there. Is there one in that little hallway over there that I just need to, like, look around for? No? Okay, where are the birds positioned? Usually the birds are a pretty good indicator. Which one am I missing? You know what? To the oh, you know what? I am. That one didn't get killed over there. This ought to do it. Out of ammo. Magically, there's more ammo right here now. Okay. Did I get it? I'm just gonna keep looking over there and see. I think I did. Okay. Oh. I'm just gonna be safe. Just gonna be safe here. Okay, we do get some sort of confirmation. Don't have to risk it. I think we got cutscenes coming.
Raiden, I found us a ride.
I'm all ears.
All ears?
Is it in good
Isn't
shape?
there like an SCP like
I'm heading
that?
for Shell 1 now.
Like
What
it's
about
like a
that
teddy
Harrier?
bear that's made
It's
of
not
ears
on
or
the
something?
heliport here.
Good. I'll set this one down there then.
Can you cover the hostages? They're being held on level B1 in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other places where hostages were being held, did you?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
How many hostages are there?
4.
There's a few short of 30.
Also,
One
I don't know how to
dead and
count.
Several wounded.
The Kasatka's cargo area will hold 13 max.
What about the other Kasatka?
I sabotaged it. It can't come after us if it can't get off the ground. We'll have to make 2 trips.
Can you fly a Kasatka?
I have a pilot who's flown the civilian model, the KA-62 in VR. There's not a whole lot of difference between the military KA-60 and the civilian model.
Cleared for takeoff.
Raiden, let me
I've heard that,
introduce you to my partner, Otacon.
Otacon?
Not talk
Hey,
over it.
Raiden. Nice to meet you.
Intruders! Over here!
Damn! Raiden, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, I've heard that
I need some answers from you.
using like
Who
flight
exactly
sims and
is
stuff to
Pliskin
learn
and his partner?
how to
I
fly
know what you're thinking.
It keeps coming back to Shadow
is like
Moses.
not
And
a
now
good
this
thing to do on its
Otacon.
own.
AKA Hal
Because a
Emmerich,
big part
PhD,
of,
a Shadow Moses survivor.
Shut up, Rose. I'm trying to talk
Snake and
about
Otacon both
flying.
became
Yeah, I've heard of
fugitives after
using
Shadow Moses
purely a flight
wanted
sim
for actual
before
terrorism.
flying
An
on your own is a bad
anti-Metal
idea
Gear
because it's
organization.
a
They
lot of it is
sabotaged and
feeling
destroyed countless Metal Gear units
rather than
throughout
just
the
a
world.
sight
And were
or
responsible
relying
for
on
the
your
incident
equipment.
2 years ago that necessitated the
And
construction
you
of
just
the
don't
big
get
shell.
that with a flight
Snake
sim,
and his
and it can
partner
develop
aren't
bad
terrorists.
habits.
Jack, why are you defending them?
I look
I
back
live
on
really
what
close
I've
to a
done
flight
here so
school.
far, and things like training and sense of duty alone won't get you
If I
through
get
a sneaky
some,
mission like
you know,
this.
extra income
Jack,
at some
are you
point, I
okay?
really would like
You
to
need something
get a
higher.
pilot license. I
can't
think that would
of
be
the
really
right
cool.
word, but it has to be pure will, backed up by.
I'm
by
sorry, are they
courage
talking?
Or ideals, or
What's going on,
something like
Ryden?
that.
You mad at
I'd
Rose?
stake my life on
Me
it.
too.
The solid snake that saved Shadow Moses couldn't turn into a terrorist.
Maybe that's true, but they went down with that tanker 2 years ago. We even recovered Snake's body.
I believe
And
that.
the DNA test results on the body say it's him.
Jack, I know what you're saying, but Snake is dead.
Yep.
He can't be here, not even as this Dr. Hal Emmerich.
But that also means that he can't be the terrorist leader behind this thing.
Checks out. Hi. Hi, it's me. I'm Pliskin up here. Oh, it's me, Pliskin, on this helicopter. Hello, Raiden. It's me. Look at me. I'm in a helicopter. Dumb. Oh my God! Is that a vampire? Oh wait, no, that's a different
I've
character.
been waiting for you. A messenger from the Patriots. Where do I know him from?
So you're the boss
He's
around
a.
here.
No.
He's the
not
main
just
character of the
around
game. That's where you know him
I'm
from.
the boss to surpass Big Boss himself.
Bigger boss.
Solid Snake.
Oh.
No, that is not Solid Snake.
Pliskin seems really upset about this for some reason.
What a pleasant surprise, brother.
Brother.
Brother of mine. Don't say you've forgotten me, Snake.
Snake. No, he's Pliskin. Silly. You're Snake.
Snake?
Right, take cover.
Oh, you just burned up your whole coat, buddy. That
Stop it, person.
can't have been cheap. You see how big that coat was?
I'm a whole different game from Liquid.
Wow, that's a pretty crazy workout. You see how quick he got those muscles? That looked painful. I'm not. There's not even something to joke about there. It just looked painful. It's just ouchy. Oh yeah,
Did I get it?
Yep, can't survive that. Impossible. What? There was a plane underneath? With a guy in it? The actual vampire?
We're in trouble. It's the Harrier.
Oh, he didn't work out enough. His muscles atrophied. Pretty messed up.
The world needs only one big boss.
Common theme. Common theme of the series. There can only be one big boss and one snake.
I'll drown you fools for interfering.
Oh, you exploded the Semtex. You dummy! I just spent so long, like, disabling that, and you just shoot it with a missile? Raiden, do you want to, like, I don't know, get out of there?
Right. This is the Stinger missile launcher.
Cool.
The Kasaka can't stand up to the Harrier. You have to shoot the Harrier down.
You want me to shoot it down? Okay. Alright, let's play a game. So yeah, in Metal Gear Solid 5, you have the capability of
Use this.
what? I already am using something you gave me. A ration? Okay. You insist. Yeah, so in Metal Gear Solid 5 you can basically design your own character.
Right. Catch.
If you want to use a custom character. A custom character's appearance. I don't actually remember where you can use it. Or if you can choose to do it from the game. I don't remember. Anyway, you can choose your appearance in that game. And I decided when I played it, I was gonna, because you play as Big Boss in his younger years. I decided I'm gonna try my best to make Big Boss as he, as he is depicted during like this era of the timeline, right? So an older Big Boss, and it wasn't quite matching up with the source image I was using, even though I was getting like as close as I could. And I was like, okay, that's cool, whatever. I tried my best. But then I looked up an image of Solidus Snake from the cutscene we just watched, and it looked exactly like Solidus, which I never really like saw the resemblance between Solidus and Big Boss before this, but I guess that opened my eyes. It was like, not only did it validate my attempt to make Big Boss, but it pointed out to me that, like, oh no, Solidus totally is modeled after Big Boss, even if it just didn't seem like it. Okay. Cool. Yeah, maybe you want to calm down there, buddy? Those could hurt me now. Oh my goodness! It did hurt me. Where are you going? He left. That's okay. Snipliskin. He just left. He's actually back now.
You're tougher than I thought.
Yeah, I knew how to go downstairs. Pretty cool ability, huh? Hey, Snake.
You go out in style. We're on your side, remember?
I don't remember anything. Get out of there. Oops. It's over here now. Oh, hello.
Try dodging this.
Okay. Is this good? Is this good dodging? I tried dodging this.
What the? What the?
This is going well so far. I think I need more. I might be able to finish this without replenishing ammo. Not really sure. Gotcha, dummy.
Use this.
Use this? Use what? What am I using? Oh, okay. Yeah, just draw me out into the line of fire. That seems like a good idea. Where'd my rocket go? No, come on, dude. Nice. burst shot there at the end.
There's something coming up.
Bummer.
That's Metal Gear. It's already active.
Well, yeah, you know, we didn't need PAL cards this time. It was a flaw in the first design. They just, you know, maybe just put a button that said, hey, start Metal Gear. I really do like the design of Metal Gear Ray. It's pretty dang cool. Hey, watch out. Hey, don't fall. That's as much as I can help. Oh, no, see, you're falling. And I told you not to do that. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy catching my plane? Is it you?
They got my eye.
What did you expect? You're in a Metal Gear game. Half the people have eye patches in this game.
Fab, go! Ha!
No, why you just jump out? That dumb. Don't. What are you doing, Raiden? He looks like he's having a fun time, honestly. You know what? Who am I to judge? Vamp, no, you're not allowed to run. That's water. That's what. That's not. You can't do that.
Hey, what's that?
It's running on water.
How did Raiden's up there now? Wasn't he just really struggling? I didn't want to animate it. They just like, no, just put him up there. That's right. He's running up a wall now? Vamp, you gotta learn how gravity works in like solids versus liquids. I mean, that's half of what this game is.
Right. You
in a
all right?
game
Yeah.
that they say
guys?
solid and liquid
Barely
so many
managed, but we're
times.
all right.
You should figure out
We need
what a
some
solid
time
and a
for
liquid
repairs.
is. And that you can
The
only
president's
walk on
all
one of
yours.
them.
Okay. Can I ask you something?
What?
Are you the Snake?
No. It's
They said you
Pliskin.
were dead.
No, not me. There are still too many things I need to do.
Snake, you're a legend, and that's why I need to ask you this.
Legend? A legend is nothing but fiction. Someone tells it, someone else remembers. Everybody passes it on.
I'm here because I was assigned to this mission, not because I want to. If I could, I'd be out of here in a second. How could you come back to all this? Why keep fighting?
There's something my best friend said to me once.
What?
We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at, but at least I always fought for what I believed in.
What about the DNA results from that body?
That was Liquid's body. He and Snake are identical on the genetic level.
Liquid?
Except they aren't
deception for our own
identical
protection.
because
We stole his frozen body from
one of
some
them's supposed to have
organization.
all the
Kind of a
recessive
hassle,
genes,
though.
one of them's supposed to
That's
have the
all there is to
dominant
it.
genes, which would make them
Are you two really an
polar
NGO?
opposites.
Insofar as we're a non-profit organization of civilians advocating a cause, yes. The cause happens to be the eradication of Metal Gear.
We work on our own, but it's a cause worth fighting for.
Why would you stick your neck out for something this risky?
That's the way I used to look at it 4 years ago. I was holed up in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, drinking too much.
We have a responsibility to the coming generations, to the world,
What responsibility?
to keep track of the mistakes we've made as a species.
We need to remember, to spread the word, to fight for change, and that's what keeps me alive.
You think you can change the future?
Nah, I'm not as arrogant as that.
What you do isn't grassroots activism. It's more like terrorism.
I admit that.
But our group, Philanthropy, received some information. A new Metal Gear prototype was being developed here, and terrorists were planning to raid the facility. The information came from a very reliable source.
So you're here to...
We're here to stop all that. But I also have a personal motive.
Looks like the terrorists have his sister in the big shell. We're here on our own, not under anyone's orders. We have our own battles. Otacon's here for someone. I'm not.
This is a military mission.
Jack,
Yeah?
are you all right?
Just barely.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Sorry, it wasn't intentional.
I know that, and I know I need to stay stronger.
Say a prayer for me, Rose, so I can come back.
You will make it back. I'm with you all the way, remember.
That means a lot to me, you know.
I'm going to save the data, okay, Jack?
No.
Colonel,
Not allowed.
Metal Gear's already gone active.
It's not too
Probably
late.
should have, but
you can
you know.
still prevent a nuclear strike
I
by
just don't
securing the president
like Rose.
and preventing password confirmation from taking place. Get to the president. He's in the core section of Shell 2.
I'm checking the satellite images. Looks like you can get to the core from the other side of Strut L.
The core hasn't gone under yet from what we can tell. Follow the railings down, then jump onto the pipes.
The only viable strut in the outer perimeter is the L. That attack just now doesn't make any sense. It's like they
early.
have no more use for this place.
Colonel, you were monitoring the codec calls. That man was the real Snake all along.
What?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Don't let your guard down with him.
Why do you say that?
Because they were never a part of the simulation. They're an unknown factor.
You can take your simulation and... We're out here, we bleed, we die.
Calm down.
I suggest that you do, Raiden. Even if that is Snake. That has no bearing on your mission.
Colonel, you and Snake used to be on the same side. I don't understand. I read about you and Snake in the Darkness of Shadow Moses.
I don't give a damn what that piece of trash said. Do you get me?
Okay, that's pretty weird. Doo-doop. All right, I probably should have saved my game. Should I save now? I don't want to talk to Rose. I'm just afraid it's gonna crash or something. That's my real fear. But we're gonna risk it. I'm a firefighter. Okay, can I? Oh, there's gonna be something down here. Oh no! Wait! No, I remember now. I remember now. I want to go over here.
Raiden, what's going on? Raiden!
Nothing. It's fine. All good. Whoop. No, not quite.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me.
I'm swimming.
Jack?
Rose,
Jack?
it's fine. I saw Vamp running on the water and I thought, man, I'd love to be a part of that. I can do this.
Raiden, is something wrong? Raiden!
It'll be fine. I can break these cuffs. Pretty sure you can make this jump.
What the hell happened? Raiden! Raiden! What the hell happened? Raiden!
I might be at this for a while.
Raiden!
Might be a while. All right, what's going on here? We got this jump here. It should be doable. It should be doable. Yeah. Okay. I want to get this now. I want to get this over here. What? Oh, cell phone. Yes. Hello. No? Yes? I know this. Phone. You don't have to tell me. What if I just want to run through the fire, though? That seems better. Hey, a suppressor for the AK. That's pretty cool. See, it was worth doing that jump. You can't... I think you... Yeah. Here we go again. Whoop. Easy. Easy every time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you cannot get up here. What am I trying to say? I'm pretty sure you can't get up there unless you do that jump. Like, you can't just climb up there.
This is not a pretty sight.
Well, that's not very nice to say to him.
Hurry up and check the situation.
Alright, we got this. Can I just like kill those guys up there? We're good. We are climbing along this thing, and we're going over here on this thing, and we're...
Right, come in. Right.
I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. No! No! Why am I so dumb?
What the hell happened?
I don't know.
Right in.
I'm just gonna run. Going over here and ignoring the fact that there's a fire here. And I'm gonna run through it. And I'm gonna run back through it. And I'm jumping over here. And I'm going this way. Oh, nice. They skipped that little cutscene. And I'm gonna put the suppressor back on my AK because it's better that way. And I'm gonna remember. Are you kidding me?
Oh God, no! Jack!
And we're doing it again. We're gonna jump again. We're jumping across the... I'm dying inside. I know. Plus snake. Plus snake skin. Who knew this part of the game was so hard?
Right.
Yeah, it usually takes me a good, 45 seconds to get through it, but I clearly up the difficulty here. Oof, here we go again. Oh, here it goes again. Oh, here it goes. Oh, here it goes. Oh, here it goes again. I should have known. I should have known. I should have known again.
Hurry up and check the situation.
Hey.
Enemy intruder sighted.
There's no enemy, no intruder, no sighted. Just don't shoot my fingers. Just don't shoot me. Oh God. Okay. There's a lot going on right now. Just let me back up. Just let me up. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's just dandy. It's fine. We're, actually, we said we were killing everyone. I can't aim. Hold on. That's a way to get your life back. Here we go. We gotta be able to do it that way. not going well. Here, where's my RGB? Yeah, gotta get them hot RGB colors. Are they just not dying? Jeez. Stop it, stop it. You two, you get out of here. Okay, hold, I'm just... Whew, just gonna lie on the ground for a moment. Maybe in real life too. This is just... I had 5 rations. I had 5. Oh, good. More of this.
Return to your positions. Tighten security. Understood. All units exercise extreme caution.
Oh, we're not gonna get peed on. We might. Caution might be fine. Oh no, we're not gonna get peed on. Usually there's a guy up here and he's peeing. I ruined it. I ruined the urination sequence. Bummer. It's just disappointing, you know. You wake up early one day, you know, completely ready for a man to pee on you. And then when you get to the point where you think that's gonna happen, it doesn't. And you know, sometimes we're just not equipped to deal with those realities. It's a cool world out there. There we go. I'm a sharp shooter, as they say. Can I go this way? No, I can't. Right. There's actually a very interesting plot point when we return to this this door. Hopefully I remember to point it out. Okay, here we go. Another jump. Let's go. Ah, nice. 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 Oof, we did an area transition. We're good.
Olga, Snake, he's here.
Okay, we got this.
It's Shell
Good old directional mic section.
Had some unfinished business with him.
Olga, calm yourself. The plan because of your personal feelings.
Then screw your plan. I've been waiting for this day for 2 years.
Johnny's not around here, is he? No.
Old man.
The launch comes first.
Damn it. Where is Ocelot?
Not here. Don't talk that way about one of your own.
He's not one of my own. He left my father to die, remember?
Olga, we'll talk later. We need to get started on the final checks for the
This is kind of a gameplay section,
Alright.
isn't it? Let's keep
I'm
this
heading
here.
back there.
The upper connecting bridge to Shell 1 is...
What about the chopper?
The cab-off is out of action. You...
I'll tell my men to start pulling out.
Not yet.
That's no, you don't want to be in there too long. You got to pull out early.
Still at large.
Snake.
What about the other man?
He's got luck on his side, certainly.
He survived that explosion. The code confirmation is in 1 hour. Keep the president alive until then.
I know. No one gets in here. Turn the currents on.
Of course. High voltage currents on.
The door stays shut unless the president manages to take out that circuit panel from inside the room. And it's no job for bare hands.
All right. Come back immediately.
one more thing.
What?
We leave for Russia when this business is done. I want half the money for that.
Of course. That was part of the agreement.
We start living for ourselves after this. If there's anyone who wants to stay here, I want you to take good care of them.
Gladly. Gerlukovich soldiers are the cream of the crop.
It's time they went free.
What happened to rebuilding Mother Russia?
The old man is dead. The world is a different place now.
It's your life.
Just as a reminder, I'm going to say this again, one last time. Don't try anything on us.
The feeling is
Don't you try it. Don't you try it. Man, my nose feels all stuffy.
I'm in front of the room where they're
You
keeping
can't,
the
can't hit
president.
the pitches the way I want to.
No sign of
Not that I
fighting,
usually can,
I can't
but
get close to the door.
even more
The
so
floor
than
is
usual.
electrified.
Don't test it. You'll be bacon.
But bacon is delicious,
Remember
Colonel.
the Shadow Moses VR training.
Take out the circuit panel?
Right.
But there's no way into the room.
Try ventilation ducts.
Yeah, I think I see one.
I think I
Look for a
see
remote
one.
control missile launcher. You can guide it through the duct into the room.
Then target the circuit panel. Got it.
Right, but make sure you don't hit the president.
The president is wired with nanomachines. If we know the frequency, I can raise him.
We've tried that repeatedly, but there's no response. It looks like the walls have a built-in radio shield.
So that's why Ames lost contact with him.
If you need to confirm his position, you can log into the node.
Understood.
Locate a remote control missile launcher first.
Whee! I'm just gonna run in there. Surely I've become immune to the electricity, so let's try it again. Worth it. It's a fun little detail here, but let's take these. Oh, here, you know, two. Press the X button to hold. Anyway, two details here. One, 12 magazines. That is the amount of clips we've gone through. When we don't manually reload, but rather waste all our ammo from, you know, there's little, you can't see them because I'm in the way, but little bullet icons down there. When we get rid of all those little bullet icons, we get another one of these. Nice little detail. But also, if we throw this on here, yeah, it just got little zappies. Pretty cool effect. Give me bullet. I can't remember. Are there? Probably aren't Easter Island statues on this difficulty, right? Nikita. We need to get the Nikita.
Who's there?
It's me.
Knock it off. Knock it off. What was that?
President! Mr. President, it's me! Raiden! It's me, Raiden! Can you... Hello? President, it's me, Raiden! Hello, it's me, can you answer? Okay. You must be asleep or something. Is he just gonna stand there looking like a chicken? Oh, okay. Hey, Mr. President! I heard some footsteps in there. Hello?
Knock it off.
No, you knock it off. We're supposed to save you. Okay. My tummy hurts. should probably get some water or something. What's the B1? Oh wait, this is water zone? Do we go down here multiple times? Do we do... Well, first of all, let's get the nerd. Yeah, we must go down here, get to Nikita, come back. Bad dude save president. And then come back down here and get Emma, right? Because that doesn't all happen at once. I'm gonna be right back. Maybe stretch my legs or something. I'm getting real sleepy. My body's not used to being up at this hour. So yeah, I'll be right back. Maybe I can put some music on in the interim. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. AFK sensor wasn't working. What's the deal with that? Turn that off. Yeah, it should have said that I was AFK. I wonder if it's because they thought I was smiling and that overwrote it. Anyway, I'm back and I made the decision. Well, I made the decision that I'm going to make a decision. We're going to save the president. Oh boy.
Colonel, B1 is completely flooded from what I can see.
You'll have to swim through.
I'm already doing it.
Fine with swimming.
Stroke the water and move forward by pushing
I'm fine
the punch
with
button.
swimming.
Push it in rapid succession to swim faster.
That's
Change
fine,
your
I'll
heading by
swim.
moving the left thumbstick. Up will take you up. Down takes you lower. Left and right to face those directions. The O2 gauge
This
will
cutscene
appear
or
under your
this
life
code
gauge
call
while you're underwater. The gauge corresponds
is
to
one of the
amount
weird
air you
ones
can
in the
hold from a
HD
single
collection.
deep breath. Once the O2
It's
gauge
very
falls to
clear that
zero,
in that
the
version
light
of the
gauge will
game,
start to drop. You need to be aware of it.
I'm just gonna. It's very clear that in that version of the game in the HD collection that they re-recorded his voice lines. It's weird. It's just weird. Anyway, I'm gonna save the president, and then I'm gonna see how I'm feeling. So I'm might need to take a break. Woo! An extended break. Like more than a few minutes. Yes, hello.
You have the remote-controlled missile. Good job. Now head for the
Good
first
job.
floor of the Shell 2 core. Take out the power source and make contact with the president before the launch code can be reconfirmed. Hurry.
You hurry. I'm swimming right now. I don't need to go this way. Yeah, I did it. That sound effect is very similar to... What is it similar to? A sound effect in Armored Core for the PlayStation 1. Which I've never played any of the later Armored Core games. I really want to. I would like to play later Armored Core games. I went to my local retro store earlier, which I'm lucky to live near, honestly, a couple of the best retro gaming stores in the West Coast. The only other ones I can think that can really compare are like Pink Gorilla, I think it is, up in Washington. They've got a few locations that are pretty good chain. Anyway, I went there the other day because there's a handful of things I wanted to look for. One of them, it was the Armored Core series. And they were closed. Like way early, and as it turns out, their AC broke, unfortunately, and you know, it was over 100 for multiple days, so very understandable.
What is that?
What is what, Mr. President? It's explosions. I'm saving you, dummy. Yeah, Nikita Bullet. Let's go in through this vent. Ooh. Okay, let's try that again. You ran into the thing?
Right.
What's wrong with you? How dumb are you? Fuck, dude. Oh, you idiot. I can't believe it. I don't even want to save him now. He's like, what is that? Better run, better run into that. Oh my god, I've never seen that before, by the way. I don't think I've ever hit him with the rocket, even on purpose. Which feels like something I would do. Oh god. Let's break the vent over here. Just for the heck of it. There's a lot of paths through these. In fact, I think one of them you can open up to crawl into and grab something. I don't know that it's something that's worth it.
What is that?
What is that indeed? Who knows? Who knows, man? Yes? Hold on, I'm driving. Can you leave a message? Leave a voicemail? Okay, whatever. What's up? Fire remote control missile from... That's the whole text. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll be sure to fire the remote control missile from. Alright, where are we at here? Hello, Mr. President. What are you doing? Oh, good, good. He fell down.
Hey!
What was that? Hey! Nice. We did it. Is my AK suppressor not on? Did it fall off? Why was the suppressor? We had the suppressor on. It's fine. Whoop. Here we go.
President Johnson.
Huh? So you're finally here.
You've been expecting me?
Your equipment, that skull suit, isn't exactly standard military issue.
Are you all right, sir?
Is this some kind of sick joke? I thought you came to kill me.
I did do that a minute ago. Although you really kind of did it yourself.
The consequences of my betrayal.
What are you?
Oh, why? Don't be grabbing. I did not give consent.
You're a man? Well, who are you?
Foxhound, sir.
Foxhound? I see. Now things are starting to make a little sense.
Did they not hire women at Foxhound? I'm confused.
Switch over to nano communication so nobody can listen in.
Yes, sir. Do you read me, sir?
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for launching a nuclear strike.
That's correct. I punched the sequence in myself.
Why?
You're working for them?
If you asked me 2 hours ago, my answer would have been yes. Right now, they're keeping me alive until my vital signs are reconfirmed.
They betrayed you?
I wouldn't quite put it that way. I wanted power. They sought destruction.
But why stoop to terrorism?
I wanted absolute power.
But you're the president. You have power.
No, I'm just a figurehead.
What?
I don't have any control. The real power is in the Patriots' hands.
The Patriots?
The truth behind this country. I'm not surprised you've never heard of them. Very few are aware of their existence, even among those with code word clearance.
Huh?
Politics, the military, the economy, they control it all. They even choose who becomes president. Putting it simply, the Patriots rule this country.
No.
No.
Hard to believe, isn't it? But it's the truth. The space defense, income tax reduction, and national missile defense programs. Every policy that's been credited to me was actually done according to their instructions.
Space defense was initiated by Congress.
That's what the Patriots want the country to believe. It's
Fucking
all a
Space
show.
Force.
Democracy is just a filler for textbooks. Think about it. Do you actually believe that public opinion influences the government?
No.
This country is shaped and controlled as the Patriots see fit. The people are shown what they want to believe. What you call government is actually a well-staged production aimed at satisfying the public.
Huh?
Don't look at me like
Were
that.
you not just paying
I'm legally
attention,
sane,
right
you
in?
know.
It's not your sanity that worries me.
The Patriots. Even I don't know who the actual members are. Are they financial, political, or military leaders? No one knows who the Patriots really are. Even my instructions come from a cutout.
Like a
All I've
cardboard
been told
cutout?
is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men.
It's kinda
known
weird,
as
dude.
the Wise Men's Committee.
Your office? The White House?
Merely puppets, pawns in a game. By pledging my loyalty, an insignificant son of a senator was awarded the presidency. Of course, that wasn't the only price I had to pay.
What do you mean?
Even if a pawn becomes a queen, it is still just a playing piece.
Deep.
I wanted to leave my own mark in history, but my ambitions were... You'll understand someday. I wished to be a member of the Patriots. I wanted to wield the power of a king instead of being an expendable pawn.
And that justifies acts of terrorism?
Yes. I'd intended to use the new Metal Gear as a bargaining chip.
Bargaining chip?
But I underestimated Solidus. He actually wants to challenge the Patriots, even if it means the destruction of the world.
What are you saying?
Whether you believe it or not, the balance of power rests in the hands of the Patriots. They regulate the country's various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama that is palatable to the general masses. Can you imagine what would happen if they ceased to function? Picture a massive political vacuum. A space
You mean like
that
a
every
Hoover or-
powermonger will try to fill for their own greedy ends.
Is that a,
I'm talking about an
that's
unregulated
a type
power
of vacuum,
struggle,
right?
panic, civil war,
Hoover.
chaos. Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist.
So you changed your mind because you wanted to avoid global
It-
chaos.
okay, that is a vacuum thing.
Exactly. When I told Solidus that
It
I
makes
wished
sense
to
because it's
prevent
political
disaster,
vacuum and
he
Hoover
replied
was.
that
You know what? Never
pawns
mind.
can never become players.
And who is this Solidus?
My predecessor, George Sears. That was the name the public came to know him by. I knew him by his code name.
Isn't George Sears the
Solidus
guy
Snake.
in
He was the
MGS1?
third snake, preceded by Solid and Liquid, a survivor of the Les
Who, like,
Enfants Terribles project.
Tries to
Neither
bomb
Solid
the
nor
place?
Liquid. He was a well-balanced masterpiece that the Patriots saw fit to entrust with the presidency. However, he fell out of grace with the organization 4 years ago. When acting on his own, he started an incident.
4 years ago. Shadow Moses.
That's right. At the time, the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, together with certain influential parties, initiated the development of Metal Gear Rex and an advanced nuclear warhead. However, this did not fall in line with the Patriots' plans. What's more, Solidus decided on his own to send his most trusted man, Ocelot, to provoke Liquid Snake, bringing about the said incident. As a result, he succeeded in obtaining Rex and the data on the warhead. But in doing so, he ended up revealing the existence of both Rex and the Genome Army, a blunder that earned him the wrath of the Patriots. Shortly thereafter, Solidus was removed from the presidential office.
I thought he resigned.
That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots selected me, their new pawn, for the presidency.
But that would mean that the presidential race was...
That was quite a show, wasn't it? It was a well-scripted drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the Patriots' tune. Everything went according to plan, but for one exception. Following his resignation, Solidus' health was scheduled to fail him, bringing about his untimely death.
Capped?
Correct. But before the Patriots could execute their plot, Solidus went underground with the help of Ocelot. As he avoided pursuit, Solidus gained control of Dead Cell, winning over Colonel Golukovich's outfit. From there, he bided his time, knowing that his opportunity would soon arrive.
What opportunity?
The completion of the new Metal Gear project, an opportunity that would even his odds against the Patriots. By stealing the Patriots' most valued project, he would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable position. It's the only chance he has for survival. Once he has the new Metal Gear, he'll declare war against the Patriots. Needless to say, he must be stopped.
Metal Gear is already operational.
No, not yet. What you saw was Metal Gear Ray, hijacked 2 years ago from the Marines by Ocelot. That was not the new Metal Gear.
Then where's the new Metal Gear?
Right here.
What?
You're standing in it.
Right
To be
here,
more
points
precise,
to his crotch.
This entire big shell facility
President, come
is
on,
the
dude.
new Metal Gear.
What'd you say?
No, I'm quite serious. The upper structure that you've seen is camouflage, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility. The main structure extends from the foundation all the way down to the ocean floor. The connecting elevator is located on the B2 floor of the Shell 1 core. Arsenal Gear. That's the code name for the new Metal Gear.
Arsenal?
That's right. Arsenal. We're talking about an impregnable fortress carrying a load of over a couple of thousand missiles, including nuclear warheads, all protected by a horde of mass-produced Metal Gear Ray units.
Mass-produced?
The Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines to be used as a countermeasure against the Metal Gear variations throughout the world. The Patriots had Ray redesigned to protect the new Arsenal Gear.
So now anti-Metal Gears are guarding a Metal Gear.
Ironic, isn't it? That's not all. Arsenal
I don't know
Gear
if that's
has
irony.
full access to the military's tactical network.
Maybe it is.
Giving it the ability to exercise absolute control over our nation's armed forces, not to mention our nuclear armament. In short, Arsenal was created to be the core of our country.
What kind of idiotic weapon?
Weapon? No. You're not seeing the full picture. Arsenal Gear is more than just a military tool. It is a means to preserve the world as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel pressured and threatened.
By what?
They fear an overabundance of digital information. The world will drown in the coming flood of information, and they along with it. The Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth for their own purposes. In short, the Arsenal system is the key to their supremacy.
The key?
Yes, the GW system is the Patriots' trump card. Arsenal Gear will be fully operational when GW is successfully integrated. Once operational, it will be a completely new form of power for the Patriots to wield. I had hoped to seize the project from them, so that I would be in a strong bargaining position.
Bargain for what?
I'd hoped to trade my way into their ranks, but Solidus preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven, his plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street to break the Patriots' control over the business community, is also a key factor in his offensive effort.
Outer Heaven?
Listen, there isn't much time. The football served as the key for activating Arsenal Gear. I've already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long before GW begins to establish connections with other external systems, and Arsenal Gear becomes fully operational. Stop them before that happens. That is your role.
Role?
You've got to find Emma Emmerich. She's the only one who can stop that thing once it's been activated.
Emma Emmerich?
She's the system programmer for Arsenal Gear. I believe she's somewhere on level B1 in the core of this building.
I thought the levels below us were flooded.
I'm sure they won't let her die just yet, as she's the only remaining programmer for this project. According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1. cut transmission and get moving. This is card 4. It'll give you access all the way to Emma's location. Give this to her when you find her.
What is it?
A program for disrupting the control functions between GW and Arsenal Gear. Take Emma to the computer room on level B2, Shell 1 core. She'll know how to load the program into the main system.
A virus?
That's right, modeled after Foxdie. A biological weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a specific genetic code.
But why do you have it?
The Patriots had it engineered as a failsafe. And Ocelot forgot to search me. You've got to hurry. That disk is the only way you're going to stop Arsenal. Well, I've told you everything you need to know. There's only one thing that remains to be done.
Yes, now's the time to shoot him.
What the?
There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital.
Hold on, let me get to the other room where I fire my rockets
you'll
from.
At least prevent the nuclear strike.
Cut it out!
Do it! That's your role! Pull! No! Good!
Nice.
That's abusing your right to free speech, Mr.
Oh
President.
man, who could that
Or
be?
is it
Shalashaska.
The president! Why did you...
Alas, my finger must have slipped.
Oh, understandable. That's fine.
I'll see you around, carrier boy.
Okay, bye-bye. Revolver. Ocelot.
Without free will, there is no difference between submission.
Oh god, if only he meowed in every game.
My
It really is the best part of
real choice is
MGS3.
to put an end to this charade. Let me at least have the freedom to end it myself.
What are you...
Find Emma. Stop Arsenal. This is my last order as your commander-in-chief. I'm counting on you.
I think he died. It looked like a heart attack. I wish there was a Kodak call after that. There was like, the president's dead. It looked like a heart attack. Alright, can I get down there? I think this is the one, yeah, so like... maybe I'm wrong. There's this vent here that I think you can kersplode and get something else. I don't really care to find out, though. I don't think it's anything important. Just make sure that the job is done. Do you have any dog tags? No? Oh, what if I took you with me? You go on a little adventure together, you and me? Mr. President? No? No, no.
Colonel, the president is dead.
I see.
Looks like a heart
I'm sorry
attack.
to hear that.
Where do we go from here?
Your mission was to rescue the president and eliminate the terrorist threat. However, given the recent turn of events, we will honor the president's last directive. You must put a stop to Arsenal Gear once and for all.
Do you actually think there's any truth to his story about this big shell facility being a front for Arsenal Gear?
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the facts. However, he was the president. I'm sure he knew what he was talking about.
Aren't you forgetting that he was part of the terrorist plot?
All the more reason why I believe his information is reliable.
Huh?
We're talking about a man who chose to die rather than risk a nuclear holocaust. Thanks to his sacrifice, the Nuclear Launch Authority has shifted to the Vice President, effectively eliminating the terrorist threat.
Colonel, when you put it like that, it almost sounds like I should have assassinated the president to eliminate the threat.
That was not my intention. I was trying to point out that there is certainly some credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
The Colonel has a point, Jack.
What about the
Rose,
information he gave me on the
no one cares about you.
Patriots?
Get
That's a
out of
new one
here.
on me. I'll see what I can find out. Raiden, we're running out of time. Find Emma. She's supposed to be located on level B1, in the core of that building you're in, right? You've got to find her before Arsenal becomes fully operational.
Hurry, Jack.
Rose, get out
It's
here.
up to you to make sure that the president didn't sacrifice his life in vain.
Understood. Raiden out.
What's your status, Raiden?
Snake, the
What's your
president,
frequency
he's been
cannon?
assassinated. What? There was nothing I could do.
It was a heart
What about the
attack.
nuclear strike code sequence?
He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed.
Then the enemy's lost their nuclear strike capability.
But that Ocelot guy obviously killed the president on purpose.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense. They had to know that they couldn't launch the nuke if they killed the president.
Maybe there's a way to launch without reconfirming the vital ID.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal gear.
You knew about Arsenal gear?
Yeah,
Why didn't you tell me about it?
you never asked.
Am I correct in assuming you also know that the big shell's a front for the project?
You mean, did I know that the Big Shell, a fully functional environmental cleanup facility, was designed to camouflage Arsenal gear? Yeah, I did. It's exactly what the President and Ames described, a massive cover story. The good news is that it hasn't really done much in terms of cleaning up the environment, so we won't have to worry about any toxic gas being released if we have to blow the house down.
Right. And when did you find out about all of this?
It took a while, but we uncovered the info around the time you took out that mad bomber. There's no doubt that Arsenal gear is being built here. Then it was all set up 2 years ago, on that day. All of it.
2 years ago. What
All
really
right,
happened
I
here?
gotta switch back over to this one over here because we're
I
still
took
in
these
cutscene
photos
zone.
2 years ago.
I know these pictures.
Oh, hey,
They
these
were
are
on
the
the
pictures
news
we
on
actually
several
took.
Websites.
Watch,
If I remember right, the reporters blamed you for sinking the tanker.
It's gonna show more.
That's right.
This.
Otacon,
So
me,
because I threw
we were
dudes
used.
overboard,
We'd hoped that by going
we got
public with
this
photos of
version of the
Metal Gear, we
cutscene.
could persuade the government. At least that was the plan at the time.
I've gone through VR training of the tanker mission before.
Yeah? Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of that mission. I'd infiltrated the dummy tanker to obtain proof that a Metal Gear was under development. Shortly after I made it aboard, an armed group led by Colonel Gerlukovich raided the ship and gained control.
Olga and Ocelot were among the raiding party.
Yeah, and him.
Who are you talking about?
A man that was supposed to be dead.
Their target was also Metal Gear Ray. But Ocelot eliminated Colonel Gerlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked Ray.
So he betrayed them?
I don't know what kind of deal was going down. All I remember is what Ocelot said at the time. Something like, "I'm taking it back."
Ocelot then sank the tanker, along with the soldiers of the Marine Corps.
How did you manage to get out?
Otacon managed to have a small boat ready for me.
That was the easy part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with a sinking tanker. Small miracle when you think about it. It turned out that the whole thing was a setup to lure us. Photos of Snake, taken by the Cypher, were released to the public. In turn, we became the world's most wanted environmental terrorists.
It was definitely a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
But why did they choose Snake?
Since the Shadow Moses incident, Snake became sort of a hero. I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You knew about the Patriots?
Well, yes, to a certain degree.
It seems like everyone knows about them except me.
They didn't choose Snake to be a hero.
So they decided to do a smear campaign.
I think the Patriots wanted to make an example of him so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it! They set all this up just to nail you guys.
No, there's more to it than that. The Marines' Metal Gear Ray project, headed by Commander Dolph, was carried out in opposition to the Navy's Arsenal Gear project. To be more precise, the Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side. Hence, they attacked the dummy tanker and stole Ray. They followed this up with a perfect plan. They immediately sent a fully loaded tanker to the same location and sank it. Then set up the facility to camouflage the development of Arsenal Gear.
And we fell for it. 2 more puppets in their show.
Colonel Gerlukovich And his daughter, Olga?
Both fell victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus behind all this? He used Ocelot to get hold of Ray, huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low profile at the time.
Then it must be the Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
Forget it. We're wasting time. We can figure this out later. The nuclear strike's been prevented, but Arsenal still has a massive payload of missiles to deal with.
Right. If the opposition gets control of those missiles...
Raiden, you've got to find Emma.
Wait a second. Isn't Emma Emmerich?
My sister.
What's she doing here?
You got me. She's a computer whiz who specializes in neural AI and ultra-variable volume data analysis using complex logic. How she got involved in weapons development is beyond me.
Whatever her reasons, we need her in order to stop Arsenal.
Raiden, find her.
I'm on my way.
You got it. Except you don't got it, because I'm stopping. I'm stopping for now. My tummy really hurts. I mean, I probably could keep going, but that's all right. Usually I like to play this game once again in one sitting, so the fact that I haven't done that like at all is really weird, especially with really like the story of this game is convoluted, so I feel like doing it all in one go helps understand the story a little bit. But you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna head out now, but perhaps later, if I'm feeling any better, I can return. We'll see. Take things slow if I need to, but yeah. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you later. See you later. Bye bye.